Great morning, great morning, great morning. Greetings to everyone. It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. I want to update everyone on my health. Of course, I am feeling great on today. Um, as far as my health, lately I have been noticing that I have been getting up through the night, kind of, with an upset stomach. I'm not sure what that is about, but I'm assuming and I'm thinking because I had been on the juice fast for 10 days and gradually trying to get off because this is my 12th day. But I started back eating natural food, healthy food 2 days ago, and I'm just like a little bird. You know how a little bird just gather the stuff together and pick and just, they don't get full, but they just get enough to satisfy, and then they will come back and just do it again over and over. So increments, I'm just eating a little dab of this and a handful of that, just enough to satisfy my craving or my urge to eat. Now I have noticed that I don't have the cravings like I used to when it comes to eat. I don't have the stomach pains when it comes to eat to let me know or to signify me to say, hey, it's time to eat. I don't have those anymore. So I keep up my time. I set a time on my cell phone to let me know if I'm at work, it's time to snack, it's time to stop and eat a little something so I won't get sick. I apologize for moving this around. It's not being steady this morning as I want it to be, but yeah, I apologize. So I noticed that last night, throughout the night, I got up and down a couple of times, which was fine. I'd rather have bowel movements than not have any at all. So that was quite okay. I do sleep through the night. I do get at least 7 to 8 hours now. There was a time that I would stay up until midnight, past midnight, and get about 4 to 6 hours. If that was the case, I doubt if I really got 6 hours, but I'm thinking maybe 6 hours. But I know I normally get 4 hours, which that wasn't good at all because it was really taking a toll on my health. So I was like, okay. But when I started that juice fast, I started sleeping throughout the night. I didn't have to tinkle and get up and tinkle through the night, and I still don't get up and tinkle as much through the night. And I'm glad because I was so exhausted, just up and down like a yo-yo every night, tinkling, and then I was fidgety, couldn't go to sleep, couldn't go back to sleep because of the up and down and getting up and down, tinkling, urinating, and it was just really taking a toll on my health. But when I started the juice fast, I noticed that I didn't have to jump up so much. And I noticed that I was getting a full night's rest. And I think I want to say on the 5th to 7th day of the fast, I started sleeping a full night. And I was so excited because it had been a long time since I really had a good night's rest. And I noticed all these things, these great things that was going on and that was happening in my life. And my attitude and behavior changed on top of it. My behavior, where things used to tick me off, it didn't tick me off as much. I had time to analyze the situation. I had time to think things through before I react. So I noticed my behavior changed. My attitude, I didn't have the attitude of everything ticking me off and I'm, you know, I didn't have that anymore. I would just smile, and just shake it off and say, it's really not a big deal. And I would keep going. So I noticed these, things that is transpiring in my life for the good. And so every morning, I get up in time enough. If I don't, I still take my time. I'm learning not to rush through life. I remember when I was coming from my spring break, and I was coming back home down 64, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my time. I don't have no one at home waiting for me. I could stop and eat dinner. I could stop and shop. I could stop and just do the things that I wanted to do. And if I did not stop or desire not to stop, I would just cruise on down the road. So that's exactly what I did. I just took my time. I stopped a couple of times and just, mingled and looked around and got back in the car and took off again. And that was a great thing. It was just so relaxing. And, sometimes we just need to just step back and smell the flowers and take time in life to do exactly what we want to do. And just take our time. Sometimes we're in a rush for what? For what? The place is not going to move. Wherever we're trying to get to, it's going to be there. But sometimes God is telling us to step back and stop, because it might be something up the road that will hinder us, that will block us, that will set us up for something, a disaster or something. So I'm learning new techniques how to slow down and just stop and relax. It's so strange and funny, because the things that I'm saying now are the things that I teach my students. And, teaching is one thing, but interacting and doing it yourself is another thing. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing how what I'm teaching, I'm also teaching myself. And what I learn, I'm learning to slow down. Take life one day at a time. Don't be in a hurry for anything, because sometimes if we're in a hurry, then it's a lot of mistakes can happen, things can happen, unplanned. So if y'all can take away from this today, take time for yourself, slow down, enjoy life, and live a healthy life. I'm so elated that God put me in the life of this doctor. He don't really know personally who I am, but across the waves of the internet, the online way, the social media way. So I'm so glad that we connected through social media. And, I believe it was imperative for me to get that connection, because I was on a rocky road of my glucose just shooting outside the roof. It was a 9 point something. I can't think of the other number, but it was in the nines. And I am, getting ready to go back to the doctor. And I am going to be so excited about my numbers, and I will keep you guys posted. Lastly, is to take care of yourself, like I stated. But take time and examine yourself. Examine yourself. When I say examine yourself, notice the change. If you're on a healthy journey and you're living your best life, notice the changes within yourself. Because sometimes we don't notice the changes within ourselves. Now I get up super early because I go to bed on time. I'm in the bed between 9 and 10 o'clock. And I get a good night's rest. And I'm good with that. So I get up early enough to do what I need to do. If that's to put on my makeup, if to lay out clothes that I forgot to lay out the night before, then I have time to thumb through the clothes that I want to wear. I have time to put on my makeup, and I always have time to walk my dog. So I would never neglect my baby, Chloe. So she deserved all the attention, and a lot of people say, oh, you just got Chloe so spoiled. Well, that's my baby. So, But anyway, hope y'all have a wonderful day and enjoy your Tuesday. So happy Tuesday, and I will pop in soon. Make sure that you like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Live Life, a Life Will Live You. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Determined But Not Defeated, my fitness page. And have a blessed day. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.